From Elvis Presley to the Raiders
We have a lot of work to do here.
to the Vegas Golden Knights, the Las Vegas Graffiti Mansion covers it all. This spectacular marvel came to be in just one short week with the help of over a dozen artists, 3 videographers, and 1 multi-millionaire, Armani. The goal of the project was to create a stunning monument to honor the Route 91 shooting that occurred this past year in Las Vegas. The monument featured important events and people that made Vegas's history in a creative and memorable way. The monument is located in the middle of Las Vegas in a normal housing area. Surrounding the mansion, there are many other large houses, each with a unique design. This mansion obviously stands out when painted, but also when white because it is different from the beige houses surrounding it. The monument has been painted many times in the past year, but the Vegas Strong theme was the first. How did he get the idea for this crazy project? Well, we decided to call him up and to ask that very question. According to Armani, he woke up one day and thought to himself, has anyone ever spray painted an entire house before? He looked it up and saw that no one has ever painted an entire house. So he said, I am going to be the first to do it. He came up with the concept of this crazy project to remember the lives lost during the Route 91 shooting. So how did he do it? Armani called up his buddy Zach Alsop, a well-known videographer out of London, to come down and record the project. Armani enlisted the help of 6 graffiti artists to help him. After laying down the plastic and taping the house, the fun began. The artists were allowed to express themselves through their artwork. Armani gave them his ideas, and the rest was history. We asked him what audience he was trying to reach when he started, and he said that he wanted everyone to be able to interpret his art in their own way. But he also wanted to commemorate the lives that we lost on the night of October 1st. We decided to do the Vegas Strong movement, he said. That's why you see Frank Sinatra, Marshmello, and all the icons that make Las Vegas great, and make it a great place. After the mansion was complete, Zach put up the video on YouTube and watched the views climb. The video has gotten over 60 million views. Initially, people thought that this mansion was crazy and didn't know what to think of it. The entire monument is visual. All over the house there are different paintings by different artists, which are used to convey the overall message of Vegas Strong. The monument is representational because it contains paintings of things important to Vegas and things that represent its history. People have argued that the idea of someone tagging their own house is ghetto. Spray painting has a negative connotation that is associated with vandalism and illegal activity. People have said that this project doesn't reflect well to the other houses in the area. Armani noted that his neighbors complained to him and said that he should have sent him flyers and gotten to know them beforehand. He said that others mentioned that it was a violation of the neighborhood ordinance and that he got all kinds of other backlash. But contrary to all of the backlash, another message Armani wants to share is that you should always follow your dreams. He says, don't let people's opinions and criticism stop you from doing what you want to do in life. What is Armani's end play? Well, according to him, he wants to do a graffiti mansion every month, and then he wants to branch out across the nation. He wants to have a graffiti mansion LA and a graffiti mansion Florida. His goal is to entertain people. By doing this first house, Armani wanted to spread a message of joy when our community was going through a hard, traumatizing time. Armani used the elements and principles of design to enhance his message to people. He used a variety of colors and textures to show diversity and also to differentiate between different images. The artists used value and emphasis to make some areas of the house stand out more than others, like the Las Vegas sign painted inside the mansion. Contrast was used when comparing the background color versus the color of the object, and then the use of this contrast emphasizes said object. While the mansion features many displays of Vegas opulence like roulette, cards, dice, casino chips, and more, perhaps the most stark examples of iconic musicians are Deadmau5 and Marshmello. Other artists like Elvis and Prince were also featured. So that should give you an idea of the level of artistry.
You were the clock that was ticking in my heart, changed my state of mind.
How did you get the idea for this project?
Well, I woke up one morning and thought to myself, has anyone spray painted their entire house before? So I decided to look it up on the internet, and I saw that no one had ever done anything like it before. So I said, I'm going to be the first one to do it. So I called up my lawyers the next day and got the okay from them, and a week later I had been the first person to spray paint an entire house.
So what did this monument mean to you?
Well, this monument meant a sense of freedom to me, being able to do what I wanted to do and express whatever I wanted to express in this free country of America.
Who was the audience you were trying to reach?
Well, for the first house that I painted, the main audience I was trying to reach was basically all people in general. I wanted everyone to be able to interpret my art in their own way. But to be more specific, I really wanted to let the victims and the families affected by the Route 91 shooting know that I was thinking about them. I wanted, in a way, to make a memorial for the lives lost on that unfortunate.
What message were you trying to spread through this project?
Well, the main message I was trying to spread was to follow your dreams. Don't let people's opinions and criticism stop you from doing what you really want to do in life. If you have a goal, then go out and do it.
Did you receive any backlash for what you did?
To be honest, I really didn't get any backlash for the project. I only really got positive vibes. In fact, since the first mansion that we painted, I have had other famous YouTubers such as Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and Tanner Fox contact me to do special projects for them. I lived with Jake Paul in his new house for about a month, and I designed his new tech room and merchandise room. I've been asked to do many projects, which is great, but I also need to give time for myself to do the things that I want to do.
What was the initial response for the people and your neighbors?
Everyone thought the concept of spray painting your house in a week was really cool. Everyone liked the idea and thought that I should continue to do it. I've gotten a lot of support from people.
We see places like downtown where you're able to paint whatever you want. Why do you think that there was controversy around you spray painting your own house?
Well, I'm not part of a homeowners association, and I called my lawyers when I got the idea, and he said it was okay as long as I let the health code, people, and everyone else involved know what I was doing. If you watch my video that I posted, it might seem like we were just doing whatever we wanted, but to be clear, we had permission, and we even had everyone involved sign waivers. Everything I did was 100% legal.
Your feelings changed like the weather. Went from clear to gray.
By using well-known graffiti artists and videographers, Armani convinces viewers through ethos that this project is serious and not just everyday street art. It is easier for the viewers to have faith in a project that is being completed by the best in the field instead of someone with little experience, giving the memorial a better appearance. When using pathos, Armani made sure to choose a topic that is emotionally tied to the entire city, the Vegas Strong movement. This allows the viewers to pay more attention due to the emotional weight the monument carries. Finally, in order to apply logos, Armani covers the mansion in Vegas tributes, making a logical argument that this mansion really is dedicated towards the city and its people. Viewers cannot argue with the fact that it is dedicated to Vegas Strong when the entire mansion is covered in all things Vegas.
Went from clear to gray. All that I would pay.
The main idea of the project is to help uplift and support the city in a positive and creative way. By painting an entire mansion filled with Vegas tributes, the community is reminded of what a wonderful place they live in, taking thought away from the tragedy at hand. The entire message of the mansion is to focus on the light of our city in a time of darkness.
How can I go on with a cup all in a palm? Love so hard.
At the moment, the only way to experience the monument is through the professional video on YouTube, which explains everything about the project and gives you viewers a 360-degree view of the mansion. The video goes into great depth about the artwork and process of the monument, giving viewers across the globe a chance to experience it. When the house was painted, it was also possible for people to visit it in person and see the work with their own eyes.